What's the dumbest thing you've heard a customer say? I used to work in a call center. When a customer called to place an order from the catalog, we would have to offer them cross-sells that appeared on our screen. Say for example someone ordered a stapler, we would offer them staples to go with it. This took place back when computer inkjet printers were fairly new. They didn't have wireless network capabilities, nor did they have SD card readers built in. It was also before tablets came out. A woman called to place an order and the conversation went like this. Hi. I'd like to order item #XXXXXXXX me. Okay. That would be an HP printer, offering cross-sell. Would you also like to add the printer cable as it's not included? Why would I need a cable? Me, to connect to your computer. Oh honey, I don't have a computer, I just want to print some stuff me. You need a computer in order to print stuff. No. My son knows a lot about computers and you are wrong. After spending 5 minutes explaining how she can't print without a computer, she continued to place the order and the call ended. I wrote careful notes in the log and explained it all. I wrote down the order number as I knew she'd call back to return it. Sure enough, about 3 weeks later I checked and she had called to return it. In the notes, the person who handled the return said that the person she ordered it from said nothing about needing a computer to work the printer. I didn't get in trouble cause my notes had been in the system, saving my ass. C1. I'm allergic to anchovies, so no anchovies on my Caesar salad. There's anchovies in our Caesar dressing. What would you like instead? C1. No, there's not. I had it last week and I didn't taste them. I grind anchovies into that dressing every single day. I'm convinced that many people use "I'm allergic to such and such" as a dramatic way of saying "I don't like such and such," like a toddler. If they can't see it or taste it, it isn't there, so it's okay to eat. Which really sucks, because my husband is deathly allergic to coconut of all things. We have had people swear up and down there wasn't any coconut in a drink once. Then my husband's throat began to react and we were told they only put a little. You can't even taste it. Thankfully coconut isn't terribly common. A pleasant lady walked into the bike store I work at and asked us to help take her daughter's bike out of the car to find out why it wasn't riding as well as it had been when she got it. I stride over to her minivan and lug out a beautiful spotless blue Bianchi. Looked like it had been ridden maybe twice. Brakes were snappy, shifting was crisp, chain had zero rust and zero stretch. The bike was basically good as new, except the tires were empty. I asked her when her daughter filled them last. You have to fill them. Worked at Mart, and they sold push bikes on sale with "requires some assembly" written in 20 centimeters high writing on the side of the box. The next day there were a queue of people lined out to the mall entrance complaining loudly that the bikes weren't put together. Working as a hostess in a steakhouse. Me, the wait will be about 30 to 40 minutes. Customer, gestures toward closed section of tables, but there are 4 tables right there. You can just seat me there. Why are you making all these people wait? Me, sir, those tables are empty because that section is closed. The server is homesick and there is no one available to serve those tables. Customer, that's ridiculous. I demand to sit there. You can't just hold tables hostage like that. Me, okay, you can sit there, but no one will be by to take your order. Customer sits in closed section. 15 minutes later, yelling at manager. Customer, that girl wouldn't seat me here because she said it was closed. So I sat myself because she can't just do that. I sat here for 15 minutes and no one even took my drink order. Worked at a gas station. I watched a customer pull up with her door open and slam it against the large shiny silver pole that protects cars from running into gas pumps. She then proceeds to furiously get out, scream with her head facing the heavens, and run into the gas station telling me I need to be more careful where I place those. The thing has been cemented into the fucking ground for over 20 years. I don't understand this. I had somebody run into my stall at Sonic Drive-In once. For the most part the stalls are very sturdy. If I heard a loud crash and I knew a customer ran into a stall, most of the time it's just a scratch on our end and a smashed in hood or bumper on this, and I wouldn't even bother doing anything about it. but I have had a customer run into a stall and then get mad at me because of where the stall was. It's a stationary object that's been there for more than a decade. I understand you're upset, but that doesn't mean it's everybody's fault but yours. My first job was fast food, and we got some definite crazes. Once I had a guy come through the drive-thru, hit the pole on the corner, come up to the window, and started flipping shit on me. He was demanding his food for free, that we should be paying for the damage to his car, just yelling and ranting, and being aggressive in general. I told him he had to pay for his food still, and he started yelling again, and says this is a $40,000 car. Me, being 15 and a smartass, told him that maybe he should learn to drive it then. He was not happy, and still had to pay for his food. Honestly, the sass teenagers produce should be used against customers who are being unreasonable. I need you guys to close early every night, because the light from the drive-thru is killing my plants. For some reason customers telling businesses when they think they can/can't be open pisses me off almost more than anything. Where I work, we switched to our winter hours, which we do every year, and it's really nice for the employees because we get to go home an hour early and I don't know, be with our families, eat, relax, be people. About 2 days into the winter hours a customer was so incensed by our decision to close 1 hour earlier than normal that they actually called corporate and demanded that we go back to our other hours. Didn't happen, but we were pretty upset while awaiting the decision. I used to work part-time in a liquor store in OK. On Sundays and holidays, it is state law that we are closed. We're in the store on Memorial Day doing inventory when a customer shows up at the door, which of course is locked. We get him to stop yanking the door long enough to explain that it's a state holiday, we are closed, and he better fuck off before we call the cops. He proceeds to verbally harangue us for several minutes about how, since we are in the store, we are legally obligated to let him in and make a purchase. The cops showed up just as he began beating the glass door with a rock. Man, y'all don't know how to treat customers. It's why you all losing money. I'm going to Lowe's. From a customer yelling at customer service in Lowe's. Had a similar experience at Home Depot. Guy came in wanting some trimmers, got pissed cause I recommended longer ones as he was getting branches higher up in his tree. Said he was going to Lowe's and came back within 2 hours and bought what I told him to. I relished in asking him how his experience at Lowe's was. I had a customer come in looking for a trimmer that his maintenance guy recommended. He had the model number for it and everything, so I show him the trimmer and it's curved. Customer says I don't want a curved trimmer because they are too short. Do you have this one straight? So I show him the straight one, but it has a different model number. He only wants that model number because that's what his guy told him to get, but he doesn't want that model because it's curved. I went back and forth trying to figure out what he actually wanted before he gave up and bought a gift card for the maintenance guy to come in and get it. You can't tow my car, I'll sue you. When I told him he can't park his car in front of the hotel where there was clearly a no parking sign. Go for it, calls tow truck. Here's a phone. Call somebody who cares 9.1. Give me that. I have a coupon for a free sandwich, but I don't know where it is. So, you don't have a coupon? No, I said that I have a coupon but I don't know where it is. This argument lasted long enough to get the manager out of her office, in part because of how stupid it was. How many slices are in a large pizza? 8. What about a medium? 8. Okay, Wisse guy, how many slices in a small? 8. How can a large and a small have the same number of slices? Because we cut them all the same number of times. Bullshit, that doesn't make sense. Let me talk to your manager. I called the manager over and he has the exact same conversation with the customer. This has happened several times. How is it so hard to understand? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.